Hello there everyone, so this is a bit of a challenge. Well, not a challenge with the Changeling, you'll see why. Anyone can do this, it's very easy actually to achieve. It all takes a little bit of patience. So the main idea is that we're going to play on Legendary, we're going to play very hard battle difficulty, and getting difficulty is going to be pumped up to 200, no early warning timer, 10 turn timer range for the ultimate crisis mode. In essence, AI stats modifier to the maximum, so overall we want the maximum difficulty because it won't matter. It really doesn't matter. What I'm trying to achieve here is very simple. This is total war, so it's declaring war on enemies on sight. As soon as you meet them, you have to declare war. Ultimate scenario, so ultimate crisis mode, all of these scenarios coming in at the same time with the 200 endgame difficulty the soonest as possible. Then I need to survive with the Changeling as if he was not immortal. I cannot build any units at all. Well, technically, you'll see about that. And then I must win by domination victory, mostly because all other victories are locked out under these conditions. So that's about it. Let's get started. So here we are in the game. Just a brief explanation of what I have to do. So basically, let me take away this. There's no importance there. I'm going to delete every single unit that I have. I'm going to delete the hero. Goodbye hero, you're good. And the Changeling, I cannot delete him, so I'm going to just try to move him where he can ambush, so that he gets to be hidden, because the purpose is to put him next to Flamsburg where he'll be hidden forever. Of course, you're only hidden if you are in the presence of one of your cults, so be wary of that. Every army is, you know, it's just a faction ability here. So basically, let me turn this to this income building. And this is the main building. This is how I'm going to expand the Trickster cult, basically to adjacent regions. And this also provides some corruption. The discoverability and maintenance costs are negligible, it's fine. And then for even more discoverability, I'm going to use the Court of Whispers, which will improve diplomatic relations, which is excellent. It's also nice to work out with that. And the less discoverability, that's basically what I want. But I don't have enough money right now. So, in terms of tech, yeah, whatever, anything. They really won't have any use for that for now. And then I need to declare war on everybody. So let's just declare war on everybody. And this will be done throughout the game, of course. I'm not gonna just necessarily be showcasing this to you, but basically that's the challenge, of course. Well, not really a challenge. You'll see very soon that it's not really challenging. It's more of a different way of playing Siege, you know, and it's quite an interesting one.
Deliver your missive and then get no, sir. All right. My hand hovers close. A weak order. Now, you are not welcome in my court.
Yeah, you're not welcome in your court. Well, it probably won't exist for too long, especially after the endgame scenarios come in.
Thing to bother me. Never.
There we go, there we go, there we go. Let's end the turn. Nothing else. We declare war on everybody. That's done. So let's end the turn. I'll pass this. Actually, while the end turn is going, let me put a disclaimer here. So I have a really potato PC. Well, I have to put the settings on the lowest possible. That's why you see the graphics like this, because my computer is this one. Yes, I know it is in need of retirement. That's precisely why I have to put this on low, because at one point I'll estimate 300 armies that I can spawn. I don't know. I'll try to spawn as many as I can, or as many as the computer can. So, and turn, all went fine, and now we're gonna try to move towards this area. I really don't want to ambush. My sole purpose is to actually walk around hidden. That's the only thing that I'm trying to do. And I build anything here of value. I want that building. So the main idea is that I want this building for the to expand the Trickster cult. Then I want this building, which gives me the income and less reduced discoverability. And then I also want this building. Those are the three main ones, let's say. But I also want this one for cult supplies and grimoires, and reduces the control, gives me more disease corruption. The discoverability is negligible, so yeah, let's build that up. Precise. And then in terms of research, let's get for the change of ways. To start, Zinchi. Let's continue with the end turn. There we go. I got a trickster cult there, that's nice, which means that I also actually found more people, so times to declare war. Need to declare war on everyone.
Not one step further. Short-sighted.
See how many more. Oh, all the dwarves, everyone there. Okay, I'm gonna stop the video and declare war on everyone. So, everyone is at war right now. So basically, yep, I have nothing but wars with everybody. So I'm meeting that requirement, and now I need to still hide the Changeling. This is the difficult part. I'm gonna try to put him here, because all that you want to do is to reach Flensburg's territory so that you're naturally concealed. And I can do that in the next turn, I believe. Put him here in forced march. You need to put the Changeling where, you know, I need to put the Changeling where no other enemy armies will ever come. So maybe this area is a good one. Depending on other areas in the late game, maybe I'll put him in somewhere safe. So yeah, let's continue, and building upgrade available. Yeah, I got a new cult. So always first prioritize expansion. Okay, prioritizing expansion, because that's what's going to take too long. And this is going to be slow in the beginning, but it's fine. It will get exponential at one point, I assume.
The colors of Korn's flesh hounds melted down so nicely to make his brass diorama.
Gotta love how the Changeling speaks. And here we go. I believe the way is clear, so I'll just see if I can move him towards that area. Yeah, I can move him here. And suddenly he's hidden, and first objective is completed. So basically this should be fine. Now I'll skip a couple of turns. Of course I'm not going to show you everything because it's just me building up. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a moment. And after 60 turns, basically, this is the status of this campaign. The Changeling has moved a little bit here, and what we have, where's the cult number? We have 29 cults established. That's a nice progress. I wish it was faster, but still. And for the most part, what you see is this type of build. You see? This type of build doesn't get too much discoverability, which is great, and you can see that it's all getting a lot of corruption and a lot of control issues to the AI and a lot of income to me. I'm earning a lot of money, which is always nice. So this is the sort of idea, and all that I'm gonna do is build. Sometimes it's gonna feel like I'm building this. Yep. That's what it feels like. I'm building and building and building and building. Continuing on, this is turn 93. And a lot has changed because I got a cultist from a mission that was achieved, I don't know how. But in essence, I expanded here on Monument of the Moon because you cannot expand to where there's underground. And, well, this is all from Clan Pestilence, who is becoming quite big. So let's just have some fun, shall we? Let's put use the changing of the ways, force war between Pestilence and the other. Where is he? Where's Thorek? Because this is rank 1 versus rank 2, basically. So, yep. Let's put him at war. And there we go. That should be fine. And we're still, as like I've said, we don't have any armies whatsoever. No armies whatsoever, no units, no battles, nothing. So turn 104, I'm getting the sense that all these armies need to go somewhere else. I was thinking, oh, hold on, I can put them against the Dragonhof, can I? Can. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. These guys are now at war, and let's have some fun. So, it is turn 262. Felt like it was a good turn, because we have 370 cults. And I've built so far the modicum amount of 0 armies and 0 units recruited, which is precisely, it states that I recruited a lord here is going to go up to like 370 of them, but don't mind that. That's because the armies that spawn are considered lords, so recruited, and then of course if you lose units I actually dismiss them, because this was just a test to see if that building worked. So, and same thing when the battles fought, and I gained a victory, minor settlement that was raised, that settlement. So, settlements raised, 1. So that's precisely, everything is together with the statistics. Now, currently I have 17 million gold, which I hope is enough for what I'm about to do, which is very simple. I'm going to destroy this one, which is just a chance to expand the tricks to cult. And then this one, which gives me cult supplies and grimoires per turn. This one is also going to be demolished, or no, actually I'm going to pass it to this so that I get discoverability. So that's 30 with 30 with 40. That completely negates the 100 building that I'm going to get. So this one I'm also going to deny. This is fine. This one isn't. I'm going to put here, and I'm going to do this for every single 300 settlements, and then I'll come back when it's just one turn, and I'll try to record when it passes, assuming it doesn't crash, that I'm trying to spawn 370 armies. Let's see what we can do. So, turn 283. I've been building. That's all that I've been doing, by the way. You can see the statistics here. There's no defeats, 1 victory. That's the test one. Okay, I spawned one of those occult armies just to see if it would work. And in essence, just to see if it would work by this, because here's a bit of a downer. Victory conditions, you can win by occupy, loot, raise, or sack 272 different settlements. That's the one that I raised, by the way. But this building, let me show you. This building here, it states it sacks the settlement, but doesn't count for that. Because if this building would count, I could do this without ever using any armies whatsoever. It would be possible. Like, all that you would need is to loot the settlement, it would count for completion, and then suddenly the enemy can't even fight you. Currently what I have is a lot of these buildings that will spawn an army. That's like 200 of them that will spawn in one turn, because cult supplies goes to 9,999. Each building costs 50, which is why basically it's going to take some turns for these ones to show up. So I'm not going to have 300 armies or 370 armies, even though I do have 370 cults, I think. Once more, let me check. Yeah, 370 cults, and I'm about to click end turn. We've been doing total. This is total war. I think there's nothing here. Yeah, it's always like this all the time. It's not like it matters. I'm interested on knowing how the strength rank is going to change. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to go on number 1 very soon. So. Yeah, Lord he recruited. I'm gonna click end turn, and this is likely going to crash. We'll see, but I'll do it. I'll do this one live with you here, and I'll pause if needs be. Okay, I'll pause if needs be, or I'll just stop it and then resume it. They keep asking me for payments, and that's because they're trusted friends. By the way, I'm at war with them, and they're trusted friends. Because honestly, I've been they really like me because of that building that generates the diplomatic points. So as you can see there's like 738, and the ones that I have more buildings, like the dwarves, they really love me, which is amazing. So let me decline. Just something I definitely believe that you can win by declaring peace. with everyone. If you have the option to negotiate with the dwarves, for instance, I could do that, and then the others would get eliminated by the dwarves at this point in time, and I could win a game of total peace. That should be an interesting challenge, you know, win a game without ever fighting. That'd be a nice challenge. So overall, this is interesting by doing. I'm going to skip a little bit here before, but this is interesting having the changeling just, you know, do Zinj things. All that I've been doing is the changer of the ways, just trying to put wars among them. You know, if there's any holes or settlements that you see there, that's all my attempts to try and put an enemy there, just to see if I could get a reaction, you know, or backfiring. But yeah, that's the sort of idea. So let me skip a little bit until because this is so low. This is such, it's on low quality, but there's so much that I can see that of course you can see that the computer is struggling. I hope I can summon all those armies. Well, then again, if you're seeing this video, that's because it worked. Okay, it's getting close, and okay, it's not crashing, by the way. It's not crashing. Let me just stop the recording and I'll resume it later on, okay? But I think it's going through. It's just thinking. About to spawn what, 200 armies? And it went through! Okay? You can see some of them spawning, you can hear them. Hear the noise? Oh my god, my upkeep! That's 4 million a turn less. I'm glad I have 24 million in reserve. Okay, so this is the type of army that you're seeing there that spawns. That's good because you can join a couple of these armies and make like a Chaos Warriors with pinks, with Chaos Knights, and those Mutalith Vortex Beasts. And that's a good army. And then the other one is just blues and Marauders to support. So you can merge them if you wish. I think I'm just going to fight as many as I can. And how many armies did I spawn? How many were there? Okay, so that's what 200 armies feel. Let me see if I can I do this? Oh my goodness. Oh my. Okay, I'll have to spend a lot of time organizing myself. But yeah. Yeah. This is going to be something, guys. So 200 armies, wow. Okay. And it could have been, wow, they don't stop. They don't stop. Well, I'm glad this works on my 1970 GTX and my 479K Intel, so that's good to know. That's good intel. Okay. Good job. Good job, computer. So yeah, I'm not going to show you how to fight all these battles. It's just auto-resolve and send them against the weakest settlements and avoid the enemy armies. That's about it. So yeah, I guess I'm the end game now. So whenever the garrison is kind of powerful, I'll just, like you see there, it's actually way to go with the garrisons, by the way. They're now really impactful. So I'll just merge the units, especially the more important ones, you know, so that I can have a 20 army. And then the other one is just going to follow through, you know, and assist. And that's basically how I'm going to do it, and it's all auto-resolve. You can see that this army is respectable. Of course, it's not going to face off the enemy armies, but it will face the garrisons. So all that I'm going to do is just dodge the enemy armies. I have teleport, I have all those options. And yeah, you can see it's just an auto-resolve fest. Of course, you can fight them, but yeah, it's 200 armies, guys. It's going to take quite a while. So I just wanted to demonstrate for the bigger the garrison, of course, the more armies I'll use. Likely, I'm going to use all the just raise all the minor settlements first that I can, and you know, use up all the armies that I can. But it should be noted, they're all hidden. I can just wait and spawn. If I had enough money, I could wait and spawn yet another, you know, 12 turns to spawn even more armies. You know, they're everywhere, and there's some yet to come in the next turns, because I still have some buildings that haven't, you know, these guys come into 3 turns. So I mean, Yeah, look at that. Look at that. There's armies everywhere. Oh, it's so fun. So this is after one turn. Everything you see raised is, well, what I've managed to do. Not a lot here because they do have a lot of armies and I couldn't join up together the armies. Some action here, I didn't have too many armies spawning there. I wish I had control over there because that would be great. Some action here as well, but overall, yeah, that's what we managed in one turn. In one turn I sacked 96 settlements. That's a good number. And now I'm suffering a lot in terms of income, but don't worry too much because I can always delete the armies and likely he's gonna attack me and he's gonna do all, we're gonna have this all over again because I still have more armies to come. So yeah, let me end the turn and let's show it to you. And we're back. Actually, surprisingly, I have like lost 10 armies, something like that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I lost 9 armies. See, nothing to worry about. I still have how many? Because some of them have summed up. I have 235. Okay, time for another round of raisings. And after a long game, 287 settlements, 380 cults owned, and there's a lot of warrings and declarations and stuff, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. I'll leave this going for, so it's a very interesting way to play. But it's so overpowered with the Changeling because all his buildings can never be affected, all his settlements can never be affected. So it doesn't matter who is raising who and whatever. It's just causing all of that. Let me jump a little bit. This is when the scenarios kind of arrive, and when things start to get interesting. So you can see a lot of war declarations. That's basically what you're gonna see there forever. So the dwarves are starting their inevitable change. Let me go a little bit faster. At what point Clan Pestilence was dominated here? That's because of the endgame scenario. It was amazing. They auto controlled here well, and Placar still survived there. And also that you know, some factions like the Order, like the Reichland didn't survive. It got absorbed by Gelt. So Gelt survived until the late game. He's still alive. I'm destroying him. So some factions that don't have an end game actually survived, like the High Elves, like the Dark Elves over there, like some Norscan Warriors of Chaos. Of course, they don't have it yet. So they still survived really well. So you can see the changes that I'm doing here. I just want to show you the. Oh, there we go. I just want to show you, let me pause. So where's the, this is where I start. Where's turn 284? Hold on. 284. 284. Yeah, look. Okay. No, I want turn 283. That's where I started. Okay, that's where I started. Oh, okay. It goes immediately to 284. Let me stop. Oh, I didn't stop. I didn't pause. There we go. Okay. Oh. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. This is when I got my army spawned. And this is one turn later. So let me see. This is still 284. 284. It's like 90 settlements raised. Look at how much raising my armies could do. And then even more raisings, and then even more raisings, and it ends up like this in 3 turns. So statistics for those people who like that: 382 cults, and yeah, I got a lot of income and not too much. No armies established. Lords recruited, that's unfair. It shouldn't show because units recruited, it's 0. Units destroyed 3,800, lost 807. Total battles fought 331 auto resolves. That's basically what happened. 49 land battles. That's really interesting. Most of them, of course, are sieges because that's what I'm trying to get. And total victories. Yeah, that's nice. 28 defeats. This is basically how many lords I lost. And in the end, how many armies do I finish with? many armies do I finish with? 242. So 242 armies, that's the final score there. And I'm still at war with everything. Let me show you the map. Basically, yeah, my armies can still overcome the whole world if it isn't because of the income. So this was a fun challenge. Yep. That's 242 armies there. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. This is not my usual content, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye bye. And if you waited for the end, here we have. I managed to get this to like 5,000 too. So it's all that building that improves relations. I mean, look at that, 3,400 from recent events. It's crazy.